watch your children playing.
They fall, they pay the price for freedom's here. They sacrifice, they gave their lives for you and me. Their graves remind us freedom's not free.
To protect the ones who couldn't fight and a land that we call free. We should all
healthcare and insurance, the nation's entire financial sector, student loans and the auto industry, even Congress's congressional duties and responsibilities in our republic. These have been radical changes. John Boyd said the other day that no, we have got to be united, folks, to take this back. Because what's next in Washington? Picking and choosing more winners and losers in energy, maybe in media. We can't afford this because, see, all these things help build up cornerstones in our economy and in our democracy. And these are the things that so many of these aspects of the private sector can certainly be run better if government equality and liberty-loving, good, everyday Americans ready to take our country back, ready to shake things up. Those of you who won't sit down and shut up, you're sounding the warning bell, just like what happened at midnight runs. And just like with that original Tea Party back in 1773, independents who decided to stand up and speak out because we see what's on the horizon. We see what is at stake here. And this isn't about party machines. It's not about titles or power struggles within. It's not about dividing America. And it is not about one individual politician. This is about the people. This is the people's movement. So the people in Boston and all across the U.S. were sending a message to Washington that come November, that big government, big debt, Obama, Pelosi, Reid spending spree, that they're their little children. We're here to take care of you. That agenda is over. We're voting them out. We're going to tell them you're fired. They just don't get it. They think that we can borrow and tax more and spend more and get us out of this problem. And no, they're obviously digging us into a deeper, darker hole, and that is insane. With their new record-busting $3.8 trillion federal budget and their $1 trillion plus Obamacare scheme that they had rammed through, which is the mother of all unfunded mandates, to talk down of that huge energy tax on all of us, either cash tax scheme coming down the pipe. No, to keep borrowing and spending and inventing these big new government programs with enormous price tags that makes no sense. There is no way to pay for any of this except to see your taxes rise. Either the states or the Fed will have to raise taxes, digging us further into debt, selfishly sticking our kids and our grandkids with the bill. And that is stealing from them. It is stealing opportunity in this land of opportunity. It's immoral, it's not right, and we're not going to stand for it anymore. All of this makes us more beholden to foreign countries. It makes us less secure. It makes us less free. And I'm not calling anyone un-American, but the unintended consequences of these actions, the results are un-American. When he promised the nation that they would fundamentally transform America, he warned us with a playbook that sure seems to me like it's all Alinsky all the time. Is this what their change is all about? I want to tell them, nah, we'll keep clinging to our Constitution and our guns and religion, and you can keep your change. Now, we've all learned a lot of lessons, I think, in this last year. I don't want anybody to feel bad if they believe it or not. Even there are some common sense conservative leaders who know that we can't spend our way out of these problems. And these are leaders who aren't afraid to make tough choices. And many of them too, and I think many of them would admit, they too, over this past year and a half, they've learned their lessons. These good folks believe what Reagan believed when he said, there are no easy answers, but there are simple answers. We just need the moral courage to do what we know is right. Congress stood strong against Obamacare until the very end. They understand that to approve bill
made on that you're living in that people died for. All right? Did you go and get hurt with a Bentley? Of course you did. No. The benefits, and now you're bitching because you ain't getting enough. That's what's going on. You know who risked their life for you? Millions of Americans right here.
My father did, my husband did, my cousin did.
And what job, buddy?
Vietnam. World War II.
Would you rather me put my fists up for? You're a moron. Another country.